Your mic wouldn't unmute, which is not a surprise. Anyway, welcome along, everyone. Thank you for joining me. It is Saturday, 3rd of August. Hope you are all well. Whoa. What on earth is that? Okay, so random thing in Discord. But anyway, yeah, hope everybody is very well. Hope you're all good. It's been quite a beautiful day here in Darwin, to be fair. The expected rain just still hasn't really arrived, which is very disappointing. But anyway, because we need a bit of rain. But yeah, hope you're all well. Hope you're good. 50 questions coming for you then in just a but just under a minute's time. And then we shall get underway with some quizzing for you. So usual Saturday stuff. There's 50 questions for you, 5 different rounds. I have also given you the answer to your connection round, by the way. I gave you the answer to your connection round if you were playing on Thursday. I gave you the answer to your connection on Thursday night. Didn't realise I did that. Never mind. It is what it is. You've still got to work it out. 50 answers on Thursday night. It could be any one of those. But anyway, so yeah, so that's to come in a little while. Plus 2 things for your breaks as well. What did I do for your first? Oh, I've got some ditloids for your first break. And for your second break, making its debut and a labour of love and project that I've been working on for quite a bit. So I'm going to test run it on you guys this evening. It is called, dun 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 dun, it is called Quizeration, or for the longer title if you want it, the 6 degrees of Quizeration. I will explain more about that in a little while, because for now it is time to crack on with some questions and then subsequent answers in a little while, and etc. You know how it works. But if you are new, grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper, get yourself settled in, write down your answers. Do not put those answers into the comments on your live chat on YouTube, or you will find yourself swiftly told off even, by our wonderful YouTube live chat legends who are now moderating and stuff in there. So yeah, do not put your answers in there. They will tell you off very quickly. But yeah, the YouTube live chat stays on all the way through the quiz on a Saturday night, so you can share your scores and stuff like that at various points. But let's get into this evening's quiz. Welcome along. It is Saturday, the 3rd of August. Let's do it. Let's start with entertainment. And this for number 1. Which singer had hits with Summer of '69, Please Forgive Me, and Run to You? You put them in that order. It's kind of like Summer of '69 was a bit of a weird '69 summer, but there you go. There it is. I was waiting for that. Good evening, Sir Alan Jackson. When he dies, he's being buried in a car park in Leicester. There is more context to that, and I'm not going into it. Number 2. Which Home Alone? Which actor links the films Home Alone, Cool Runnings, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? So which actor links the films Home Alone, Cool Runnings, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Number 3. Name the cartoon duo. I'd love to be like these two. Actually, no. No, I might like to be like these two. The rest of planet Earth would not want me to be like these two. Number 4. Complete the title of the Dusty Springfield song, Son of a What Man? Complete the title of the Dusty Springfield song, Son of a What Man? Number 5. What kind of animal was Baloo in the Jungle Book? I wanna be like you. Jazz hands. Number 6, I Could Be So Good For You is the theme tune to which TV series? I Could Be So Good For You is the theme tune to which TV series? And number 7, in which film would you find the line, "Please, sir, I want some more"? So in which film would you find the line, "Please, sir, I want some more"? More? If Haley turns around and says she hasn't seen this film, I'm just very disappointed. Number 8, what kind of hotel did Elvis sing about? Oh, I'm all sugar bomb. So what kind of hotel did Elvis sing about? Number 9, name the song At First I Was Afraid. I was petrified. So name the song At First I Was Afraid. Dude, I was petrified. And finally, for number 10, which 1992 film starred Sharon Stone and Michael Douglas? So which 1992 film starred Sharon Stone and Michael Douglas? Very confused. I'll open that up and have a look. Right, round 2, Science and Nature. I don't know why you're back-to-back Science and Natures, but you're back-to-back Science and Natures if you played on Thursday. If you didn't, doesn't matter. Number 1, please. Number 1. Okay. Oh, yes. Protonomaly, deuteronomaly, and tritonomaly. As close as you're going to get. Or are conditions more commonly known as what? So protonomaly, deuteronomaly, and tritonomaly are conditions more commonly known as what? Number 2, resin, latex, medicines, poisons, and hallucinogenics and cork are all products derived from which part of the tree? Rain. Resin, latex, medicines, poisons, hallucinogenics, and cork are all products derived from which part of the tree? I want to be a tree. I'm sure I imagined that from a 90s advert. I'm sure there was an advert where there were like random people saying they wanted to be stuff, and I'm sure there was like a kid that went, I want to be a tree. I think I've imagined it. Number 3, which condition is the perception of... I've given you the answer to this as well. Which condition is the perception of sound that does not have an external source? So which condition is the perception of sound that does not have an external source? Number 4, commonly found around the necks of doctors. What is the name of the device used for listening to internal sounds of the body? So commonly found around the necks of doctors. What is the name of the device used for listening to internal sounds of the body? Thank you, Lana. At least I'm not... Either you and I are mad, Lana, or, you know, it did exist. So that's fine. To be honest, you don't want to be on the same page as me, Lana. It's a very weird place. Number 5, which whale is heavier? Is it the sperm whale, the orca whale, the blue whale, or the beluga whale? Ah, there we go. Thankfully, Alison's there as well with me on. Alison's there on planet Lana and myself, knowing what we're doing. Which whale is heavier? The sperm, the orca, the blue, or the beluga whale? Number 6, an apiarist works with which kind of insect? An apiarist works with which kind of insect? You don't need the QR code for the break. You can also go straight to the website, but I'll cover that when we get to the end of round 3. You don't just need the QR code. Number 7, how many brains does a jellyfish have? Number 8, a species of bamboo in Japan is unique among bamboo as it only flowers every how many years? Is it 60, 80, 100, or 120 years? So a species of bamboo in Japan is unique among bamboo as it only flowers every how many years? Is it 60, 80, 100, or 120? 120. How many brains does Jay Flynn have? I don't know, but I'm having a scan in a few weeks. I'll let you know what the outcome is. Number 9, what is the name of this plant? What is the name of this plant? And number 10, hertz is a unit of what? Is it car rental amount, chemical formulas, or frequency? So hertz is a unit of what? Is it car rental amounts, chemical formulas, or frequency? Although I was about to sneeze, which I was trying to stifle because, yeah, the low-lying headache I've got, that was going to rip through me. Okay, round 3, Blockbusters to take you into your first break. Then usual TV show style quiz questions from the Gold Run round because they're more fun than just doing what A, what B, what C. But here we go. Number 1, what AB was the first of Henry VIII's wives to be killed? So which AB was the first of Henry VIII's wives to be killed? Oh, do you know what? Hertz is a measure of pain level. I was thinking of multiple choice options to put in. That would have been a brilliant one. Number 2, what TO is a piece of information or warning given to authorities ahead of a potential crime even. I'm not changing it. I'll dig my keyboard out. Ow, ow. Just for the people who've got me on mute who are probably looking at it going, eh? Someone said the other day actually about people on mute, and I get why there are people on mute because players groups across the country, and one of them's got, they just everyone mutes it so they can all be at the same pace. Where do we go to? Number 3. What DO is a term used to describe exactly what was needed? So what D is a term used to describe exactly what was needed? Number 4. What WR is a place people gather whilst waiting for an appointment? WR is a place people gather whilst waiting for an appointment. Number 5, what TC is a surface used for sport involving rackets? What TC is a surface used for sport involving rackets? Number 6, what PW is a machine used in the shaping of clay? Oh, my love. Sorry. What PW is a machine used in the shaping of clay? I think that might have been the wrong song, actually. Hang on. Let me think this through in my head. No, I think I'm right. I think that was the right song from that film. Number 7, what BS is HP sourced? So what BS is HP source? Number 8, what SR is a cylindrical dessert filled with cream and jam? So what SR is a cylindrical dessert filled with cream and jam? Number 9, what CT is fake crying? So what CT is fake crying? And finally, number 10, what DP is a swimming style popular with people who can't swim properly? If this was in the Olympics, I could potentially win gold because I can't swim, but I'm very proficient at this. Apart from when I get the wrong angles and I end up just going around in circles. There we go. That's your first 30 questions then of this evening. So I know it was being sort of mentioned in the YouTube live chat, but let me clarify how this works. So if you need a recap on those first 30 questions, you can either two options. You can either scan the QR code and it will take you directly to where you need to be on the JVPQ hub. Click on recap menu and click on part 1 and put in, it'll ask you for an access code, which tonight is on the screen, 030865. Or if you can't scan QR codes, go to your web browser, type in jvpqquestions.com as it's written on the screen, jvpqquestions.com. Again, click on the recap menu, click on part 1 and type in that code 030865. So that will give you a recap on everything. So the first 30 questions and a couple of pictures and stuff in there, you can zoom in on them and what have you. So that's how you do it. 2 ways to do it. You don't just have to rely on the QR code. So I'll leave that there for a couple of seconds more. If you need a break, no, you're having a break, whether you need a break or not. But for your first break, to get you to, let me try and recharge myself. For your first break, I have some ditloids for you. I know these are very popular with a lot of people, and I've not done them for a while. So on the screen in a minute, you'll have, if you've never seen ditloids before and have no idea what they are, you'll have nine things on screen. For example, if one of them was 180 is... No, never mind. So basically you've got letters and numbers, and they're all popular phrases and stuff and things that you'll see that have numbers in them. I can't think of a random one off the top of my head that's not on the screen on the left hand side of me at the minute. So yeah, ditloids, basically the letters represent a word and then it will read out a phrase. That's probably the worst way to actually try and work out how to phrase this. I'm going to push the button. If you're having any problems with it, I'm sure if you ask in the YouTube live chat or Discord, if you've never seen them before, people will be able to explain them way better than I can. I'm going to have 7 minutes to recharge. See you in a bit. Yeah, okay, I pushed the wrong button. Here are your ditloids now, after a small, sort of maybe minor issue. Well, we'll call user error. But yeah, so your ditloids are here. You've got 4 minutes, and then I'll be back. So yeah, have fun with these, and I'm gonna, I don't know, see you in a minute. Just put a job out, advert out. Quizmaster required. Thursdays and Saturdays. Able to push buttons competently. Oy, oy, oy. I did say in my Facebook post, in my defense, I did say in my Facebook post this morning that I didn't know what day of the week it was, whether it was Thursday or Saturday, and it could even be Tuesday. And for some reason, I just thought it was Thursday. Even though I just explained all the ditloids, I pushed the Thursday break round into the Saturday break round and just carried on as normal. Just sat and did what I normally do in the breaks and not really switched on. Anywho. Yeah, Quizmaster, free to a good home. Right, okay, here we go. Let's put the answers up on screen for you then in 3, 2, 1. So number 1 is 4 faces on a pyramid. Unless it's a square-based pyramid, and then there's 5, but we're talking triangle pyramids in this instance. Number 2, 8 tentacles on an octopus. Number 3, 3 times a lady. Once, twice, 3 times a lady. Number 4, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Number 5 is number 10, Downing Street. Number 6, the 39 Steps. Number 7, One Day at a Time. Number 8, the 7 Deadly Sins. And number 9, 9 Lives on a Cat. There you go. That's your ditloids. We got there eventually. I was just teasing you a little bit. You know, here's some ditloids, and made you all sort of panicked that they weren't there. But they're there. They're there. You got them in the end. Right, grab your answer sheets together and we'll go through the answers, your first 30 answers, hopefully, in just a moment's time. Who knows what might come up next. Very confused. It's not difficult at the moment. Right, here we go then. Let's roll. Let's... that's off. That's off. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, here we go. Let's see how you did with the first 30. Starting with entertainment and number 1. Which singer had hits with Summer of '69? Please Forgive Me and Run to You. It was Bryan Adams. He got his first real six string. He bought it at the 5 and dime. True story. Number 2, which actor links the films Home Alone, Cool Runnings, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? It was John Candy. When I was researching John Candy, I didn't realise John Candy died in '94. I thought, I'm sure he was doing films in the 2000s, but no, John Candy died in 1994. Anyway, number 3, name the cartoon duo. It's Pinky and the Brain. What are we going to do tonight, Brain? Same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world. Number 4, complete the title of the Dusty Springfield song, Son of a Preacher Man. You know when you really think you're going to fall apart tonight? Tonight might be the night. Hold on to your hats, everybody. Right, let me just come back. I'm calling it now. If there are any more, I'm not changing them. It's going to be, you're going to be stuck with the answers that they were. Right, number 4, complete the title of the Dusty Springfield song, Son of a Preacher Man. Not an airmail man. Don't want to start any real rumours. It's a preacher man. Number 5, what kind of animal was Baloo in the Jungle Book? It was bear. Number 6, I Could Be So Good For You is the theme tune to which TV series? It is Minder. Number 7, which film would you find the line, please, sir, I want some more? More? Oliver. Never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver. Number 8, what kind of hotel did Elvis sing about? It was the Heartbreak Hotel. Number 9, name the song. At first I was afraid. I was petrified of hosting a quiz to thousands of people. But it's not. It was I Will Survive. Gloria Gaynor. And number 10, which 1992 film starred Sharon Stone and Michael Douglas? This film, I think, broke many VHS players back in the day. It was Basic Instinct. No idea why. 92. I was only 10. Round 2, Science and Nature. Number 1, protonomaly, deuteranomaly, and tritonomaly are conditions more commonly known as colorblindness. Number 2, resin, latex, medicines, poisons, hallucinogenic, and cork are products which are derived from the tree bark. Number 3, which condition is the perception of sound that does not have an external source? It is tinnitus. Maybe that's my problem. I've not got my earplugs in. I took my earplugs out just so I could keep an ear out for when Jack was going to walk in and just suddenly appear behind me. But number 4, commonly found around the necks of doctors. What is the name of the device used for listening to internal sounds of the body? It's a stethoscope. Number 5, which whale is heavier? Sperm, orca, blue, or beluga? It's the blue whale. You do not want to be underneath one of these. They are heavy. Number 6, an apiarist works with which kind of insect? It's well, it's honeybee, but bee's fine. I had an internal argument with myself about this answer, but yeah, bee is fine. Number 7, how many brains does a jellyfish have? More than I do, and it's still none. Number 8, a species of bamboo in Japan is unique among bamboo as it only flowers every how many years? And as Winston rightly pointed out in the YouTube live chat, whatever botanist started growing this would have to leave it to their children and children's children to establish if it was true. It's 120 years. Not quite sure why they call this a once in a lifetime event, because if you were born when it was planted, chances are you're not going to be there to when it blooms. But yeah, apparently it's it just happened recently in Japan with one of them apparently. Number 9, the name of this plant is a Venus flytrap. And number 10, hertz is a unit of what? It is frequency. Blockbusters. Number 1, what AB was the first of Henry VIII's wives to be killed? It was Anne Boleyn. Number 2, what TO is a piece of information or warning given to authorities ahead of a potential crime? It's a tip-off. Number 3, what DO is a term used to describe exactly what was needed? It's doctor's orders. I mean, a day off might be acceptable in there, but the phrase is doctor's orders. Number 4, what WR is a place people gather whilst waiting for an appointment? It is a waiting room. Number 5, what TC is a surface used for sport involving rackets? It is tennis court. Number 6, what PW is a machine used in the shaping of clay and made very, very sort of popular in the film Ghost. However, I've never ever seen, outside of the film Ghost, them making pottery like this. But it's a potter's wheel. Number 7, what BS is HP sauce? It's brown sauce. Number 8, what SR is a cylindrical dessert filled with cream and jam? It's a Swiss roll. Number 9, what CT is fake crying? It is crocodile tears. And number 10, what DP is a swimming style popular with people who can't swim properly? It's the doggy paddle. Yeah. So doggy paddle was in the Olympics. I would have a good shot at getting the gold. I'm convinced of it. Anyway, right, total new scores up 30 points then, available for you so far. You do have the YouTube live chat because it is Saturday, so you can pop your scores in there should you so wish, or share in a Patreon Discord server, whichever you prefer, or keep them to yourselves if you want. It's up to you. I prefer you share them, but, you know, I don't mind. Whichever way you so wish to do it. Still to come, Gebral connections round and Gebral knowledge. As I said at the beginning of the quiz tonight, I've actually given you the answer to, if you're playing on Thursday, you already know the answer to the connections round. You'll have to work it out, but you already know the answer to the connections round. Ben, are you okay? You're very, very quiet. You've put a score in and it's like, you're very, very quiet. So you might be plotting something. And a very impressive score from Liz. Liz is on 36 out of 30, which I don't even know how that's possible. So well done, Liz, for 36 out of 30. Right, scores are coming in, so let's do it. How did you get a half? Who was giving away half points? I get in trouble for giving away half points. I was shouted at by half the Radio 2 audience for giving Richie Anderson a half point years ago, so I stopped doing it. How did you get a half? Anyway, right, connections, 9 questions. As always, question number 10, what links the answers together? See how much attention you were paying on Thursday night if you were playing. Here's number 1. What name is given to the action of striking your palms together in order to applaud someone? So what name is given to the action of striking your palms together in order to applaud someone? I only got Pinky and in Pinky in the... Oh, okay. Number 2, what is the name of the human state usually at night time when the eyes are closed and in bed? What is the name of the human state usually at night time when the eyes are closed and in bed? Number 3, what can go before band, form, and length? So what can go before band, form, and length? I made no apologies, by the way, on this connection round. Number 4, what kind of hikers are found at the side of the road attempting to get a lift in a car? Or a lorry? Or the back of a bicycle if they're that desperate. But what kind of hikers are found at the side of the road attempting to get a lift in a car? Number 5, what is the body's way of removing irritants from your nose and throat? Number 6, according to Aerosmith, we could what this way? According to Aerosmith, we could what this way? Number 7, what water-based activity word can go before suit, wear, and shorts? So what water-based activity word can go before suit, wear, and shorts? Number 8, complete the name of the long-running BBC sports show focusing on winter sports. It's called What Sunday? I didn't know this was still on. Let's complete the name of the long-running BBC sports show focusing on winter sports. It's called What Sunday? Number 9, what kind of paint does a graffiti artist use? So what kind of paint does a graffiti artist use? As always, question 10, what links the 9 answers together? Sounds of pennies dropping in various points of the country. General knowledge then to wrap up this evening's quiz, starting with this number one. On which continent is the Andes mountain range? On which continent is the Andes mountain range? Number two, which US city has the nickname of the Windy City? So which US city has the nickname of the Windy City? Brr. Number three, what would use the Dewey Decimal System? Is it currency, books, or flight planning? Yeah, I probably should have changed one of those. Never mind. What would use the Dewey Decimal System? Currency, books, flight planning. If you know the answer, don't come screaming at me. Don't worry, I've clarified it in the answer itself. I know one of those is slightly worded wrong, but... Number four, which star sign covers the majority of people born in March? So which star sign covers the majority of people born in March? Number five, which chess piece can only move diagonally? Diagonally. Number six, juniper berries are used in the flavouring of which alcoholic spirit? As half of the ladies in the YouTube live chat jump up and down because they know the answer. Number seven, how many countries appear in the NATO alphabet? Number eight, ESP stands for extrasensory what? So ESP stands for extrasensory what? And number nine, which country used the guilder until changing to the euro in 2002? Which country used the guilder until changing to the euro in 2002? And finally, number 10, who is the Greek god of love? Hello. Shut my door. Okay, right, there you go. That's all of your questions then for this evening. So as before, you can either scan the QR code at the top of your screen or go to jvpqquestions.com. The code you need for the second part is 030836. It's right there, just where Jack's head is. 030836.
Monkey.
Talking to monkeys, what are you doing?
Monkey smash.
Right.
Monkey smash.
Right, go on. This bit, because I've got to explain something. Okay. For your... Right, shh. I need to explain this is important. Right, for your final break then, this is something new. I was about to say new to 2, but that's Radio 2. But anyway, this is new to the quiz. This is a format I've been working on for quite some time as a new sort of game show idea. And it's called quizeration, or the 6 degrees of quizeration. So if you know the theory, 6 degrees of separation, that every person in the world is separated by like 6 people. So what you're going to get is you're going to get a grid of 5 by 4. So there's 5 columns, and there's 4 answers in each column. What you need to do is you need to find your way through the 6 degrees of separation. So from your starting point, which I will give you, to the other side of the grid. Now, there are some red herrings in there. This is one of the easier ones I've created, just so you know. So there are some red herrings in there. So, for example, if it was me at the top, you know, so my name was at the top, and there were the next. So you work your way from left to right. So in the left-hand column, it could be Zoe Ball, Bill Clinton. I'm thinking of random things off the top of my head. So your first step would be to Zoe Ball. So what links me to, you know, what out of those 4 am I linked to any of them? Yes, Zoe Ball. And then move on through the columns, basically. So yeah, find your way across the board from left to right, linking each step. Your starting point will be David Beckham. Okay. And then all you need to do is look at your first column and find out which of those links to David Beckham. And then once you've got the answer for that one, look at column 2, what links your answer to column 2, column 3, column 4, till you get to the end at column 5. I've probably really badly explained it, and it's my own idea. Thanks, Phil. I'm consciously making sure I'm on the right buttons here. Black magic top off, brakes on, and then that on. I'm consciously making sure I'm on the right one. Right. Here it is. Have a go. It's only for fun anyway. Have a go at this. See how you get on, and I'll come back in 7 minutes, take you through it, and then give you the answer. See you in a bit. Okay, so the early feedback seems to be some people are mightily confused and some people think it's a great idea. So there's no like middle ground, unfortunately. But like I say, this was the concept round I came up with. Originally, it needs polishing. I've been working on it for 6 months, trying to turn it into something. But you need sort of players to do it, and the kind of way I would, you'd sort of you'd have like 2 teams and they take turns trying to work their way across the board. Is the kind of idea I'm going with, but I thought I'd test it out on you guys and see if my stupidity way of trying to explain things. Yeah, don't ask me to like explain quantum physics or anything like that. I'd bore you to death. But anyway, let's put the arrows on the board because I couldn't delete the answers because that was really annoying. But let's put the arrows on the board and show you the route across from David Beckham. And I'll explain it as we go. So, David Beckham, from that first group, you may have had links with some of them, but the Spice Girls. He is married, of course, to Victoria Beckham. So that's where the Spice Girls come in. Spice Girls, where do they go? Where do you go from here? Well, that is to Red Bull. Jerry Horner, who is in the Spice Girls, she's married to Christian Horner, who is the boss of the Red Bull Formula One team. So that takes you to Red Bull. Red Bull. Where does that go from here? Well, it goes to Austria. Red Bull is originated and has its major headquarters in Austria. From Austria is not to Beethoven, it's to Mozart. Am I right on there, folks? No, hang on. It is Mozart. I've ruined my own bloody game here. Ah, dagnabbit. I've ruined my own game. Maybe this is why they didn't. That one. Rotate it like that. And do that. And then there we go. Slick, you see. Absolute slick. So yeah, Austria to Mozart. Mozart was born in Austria, the composer. Shush. And then Mozart to the magic flute. He composed the magic flute.
Smooth. It's a doji. It's a dog.
It is a dog, yes. Shush. So yeah, so that's the concept of shush. That's the concept of how it works, and getting the right sort of ideas to get it across. So basically, there would be, Jack, stop. I'm trying to talk. Bye. So yeah, so that would be the way that it comes across, and that's sort of the concept of how it works. If I put the right answers on the screen in the first place. Right, but straight from that, so thank you very much. Yes, let's see how you etc. But let's go straight into your answers because I'm a little bit all over. But so here we go. Yeah, you say that, but I don't have access to a keyboard. So right, connections round. Here we go. Let's see how you did with this. Number 1. What name is given to the action of striking your palms together in order to applaud someone? It is clap. Number 2, what is the name of the human state usually at night time when the eyes are closed and in bed? It is sleep. Number 3, what can go before band, form and length? It is wave. Number 4, what kind of hikers are found at the side of the road attempting to get a lift in a car? It is hitch. Number 5, what is the body's way of removing irritants from your nose and throat? It is sneeze. Number 6, according to Aerosmith, we could walk this way. Number 7, what word-based activity word can go before water-based activity word can go before suit, wear, and shorts? It is swim. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Number 8, complete the name of the long-running BBC sports show focusing on winter sports. It is Ski Sunday. Number 9, what kind of paint does a graffiti artist use? It is spray paint. What links them all together? I gave you the answer on Thursday, accidentally forgetting that it was in Saturday's connection round. But it's Superman and Blacklace, and they are in order as well. They are in order. That's why it stopped randomly there. So yeah, they are in order. Superman. General knowledge then. Number 1, which continent is the Andes mountain range? It is South America. Number 2, in which US city has the nickname of the Windy City? It's Chicago. Number 3, what would use the Dewey Decimal System? It is books. It's in a library. That's what uses in a library, they use the Dewey Decimal System to sort the books out. So I should have put library in the first place, but never mind. Number 4, which star sign covers the majority of people born in March? It is Pisces. Number 5, which chess piece can only move diagonally? It's the bishop. In the kitchen with the rope. I don't know where that's come from. Number 6, juniper berries are used in the flavouring of which alcoholic spirit? The lovely ladies in the YouTube live chat legends area will jumping up and down. It is gin. Visions of them all smelling their glass going. He's right, it is. Number 7, how many countries appear in the NATO alphabet? It is just 1, India. Number 8, ESP stands for extrasensory perception. Number 9, which country used the guilder until changing to the euro in 2002? It's the Netherlands. And finally, number 10, who is the Greek god of love? Eros. So there you go. That is all of your questions and answers for you this evening. Tot your scores up. How have you got on tonight? If you need a tie-breaking question, the after quiz post is now up on the Facebook page and Instagram page. It is there. So yeah, tot your scores up. How have you gone? If you need a tie-breaking question, your question tonight back on quizzes is this: according to IMDb, in the quiz show genre, which has 47, so there's 47 listed in the quiz show genre on IMDb, which I'm sure there's more than that, but anyway, what position is Countdown when based on user rating? So according to IMDb, in the quiz show genre, which has 47, what position is Countdown when based on the user rating? By the way, if you're playing against someone and they give an answer that is higher than 47, take them and have a quick word with them. There are only 47 options, so if someone says anything higher than 47, probably on my brainwave, to be fair, but anyway. Susie Dent's coming on Radio 2 in a couple of weeks and playing the quiz, and I am very, very nervous about having to do it. Very nervous. I'll have to get all my grammar in the right place, make sure the words are right. Anyway, right, nearest to this gets the point in 3, 2, 1. It's 15th. It's in 15th place. Oh, I didn't know what was top of it, and I can't remember now. But weirdly, there's things like They Think It's All Over is still in there, and there's a few others as well that are in there. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is listed in there 3 times. And the 1%, although the 1% Club is only listed in there as like a general overview, basically, like for the whole world, not just like one country. Anyway, right, there we go, ladies and gents. That is your quiz for this evening. All of your questions and all of your answers, plus your tie breaks, etc. That is it from me for this evening. I shall return with more questions and answers, on probably more questions than answers, on Thursday night for you. Or if you're not with us on Thursday nights, we'll see you again next Saturday evening. Have a wonderful week. Hope the weather does nice things for you. Enjoy whatever you're doing this week. And I will see you all next week. As always from me, we'll see you soon. Take care and stay safe.